Hi, I'm Christy Nelson here with your connection and a look at what's happening in North Texas. We're going to start with a look at the weather. Meteorologist Kevin Smith is here.
Yes.
Man, you can tell the weather is changing. Very different from yesterday.
A little bit of a change, less sunshine than what we saw yesterday. We see that on our tower cam. DFW airport showing nothing but some gloominess out there. Very muggy conditions. Remember yesterday, Christy? We had a high of 94. We broke that record high of 90 set back in 1917. Last time we saw a temperature like that was on October the 4th. Now, today, the record high is at 85. I'm forecasting readings into the mid to upper 80s, so we could break that today. Speaking of those 80s, around 85 for a high into Grayson County, 83 in Kaufman County, but 88 Granbury. We're 86 in the Jacksboro and 88 degrees into Stephenville. So what is moving our way? There's a blue line that's situated into Kansas. That is a very strong cold front that will make our highs for Wednesday only into the mid-50s. Feels like temperatures into the 40s. Now, Thursday morning into the 30s and 40s. Feels like temperatures in the 30s. And we'll see those highs Thursday back into the 50s. And then we do have some rain chances on your Thursday. I have the coverage at around 20%. And then things will start to change into Friday. How about high temperatures back into the 70s? There you go.
All right. Thanks, Kevin. A dramatic rescue caught on camera in Denton.
Hello? Next steering wheel moved. Hey, can you hear us?
That was the moment two Denton officers realized a woman was trapped inside her car underwater. And this all went down early yesterday around 2 a.m. Police say there was a 911 call saying a car drove off a bridge along I-35W. And once officers arrived, the woman honked her horn, alerting the police that she was inside that car, which was upside down in the water. And that's when they quickly removed their gear and hopped in to save her. And they did so successfully. That woman has not been identified, but police tell us she is doing okay. A DWI investigation is underway. The city of Plano is hoping grant money will encourage owners of aging shopping centers to make improvements. The goal is to increase property values and bring the shopping strips up to modern standards. The retail revitalization program reimburses eligible shopping center owners for improvements like adding fresh paint or landscaping. The money does not cover all of the costs. We have more information about that program on our website, NBCDFW.com. For first responders, it can unfortunately be easy to take on the stress of constantly dealing with trauma. So Dallas Police have a wellness unit to support officers with a four-legged helper. Ken Kaltoff has this exclusive.
Aussie is a retired Australian racing greyhound. Strapped into his special vest, 5-year-old Aussie becomes an official Dallas Police therapy dog. He goes behind closed doors to places like the homicide unit, and we were authorized to go along where detectives can get burdened by all the trauma they face.
Yes, sir. Emotionally, it does. I mean, you are with someone at their worst day of their lives in that moment. And so to have that conversation with someone at that time can be very challenging.
So Sergeant Jessica Montgomery Criddle says Aussie and his officer Joe King are welcome visitors. They're part of the Dallas Police Wellness Unit. It reaches out to officers like hardened homicide detectives to check on their wellness. The therapy dog helps soften King's sensitive work with people who sometimes take trauma home.
There's no secret that in the first responder world, the divorce rate is very high because that's the ripple effect of an officer not dealing with trauma properly.
The wellness unit also exists because 27-year veteran King says officers are 3 times more likely to die from suicide than a suspect. The unit with 7 officers was carved from a little-used corner of police headquarters for help in strict confidence.
It's been a stigma against going to counseling since the beginning of policing, honestly, because we do have to soldier on, we have to bury the emotions, and because the other call and the next call is always waiting on us.
You might think a racing greyhound would be jumpy, but King says Aussie likes his rest for the perfect calm to serve his next tour of therapy duty.
I think he served more people in just a short amount of time he's with Dallas PD than he did racing.
We almost need our own dog.
On our visit, Dallas Police homicide detectives were happy for a little therapy with Aussie. In Dallas, Ken Kaltoff, NBC5.
And congrats to Ken on his retirement. Thanks for catching up with The Connection.